arrived the first night. Going out to get our food bags. Hopefully they're still there. They were there at 3:30 this morning. The only reason I say that is we had a pack of coyotes come right through our campsite. It was kind of sketchy. I think they woke up the whole camp, but they come in and did this like high-pitched squeal. It's kind of a weird sound. Like it was like a nice clear note up, and then almost like a weird vibrato sound afterwards. And then a second one sounded off on the other side of camp. But I think they just came along. I think they just came along the lake, and maybe we spooked them. But they were there for maybe 2-3 minutes, trying to maybe figure out what we were and whatever. But they left us alone, and we didn't have to fight off a pack of wolves, or coyotes is what I'm thinking they are, but didn't have to fight off a pack of coyotes. So we're gonna go ahead and let my food pack down. Little John is safe. We're good to go. And we're off. Day 2. What do you think, honey?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
have a major blister right
We've
there.
done 4.9 miles.
And it hurts.
Loon Lake. We're trying to do 11. So I mean, basically it's 5 miles, so we got about 6 left.
And one is forming here. Gonna be rough.
Yeah, I wonder if my guy asked.
My wonderful wife is gonna try a trick other Luke said. He said to put a piece of thread through the blister so it doesn't seal up and it continues to ooze out instead of ripping open, hopefully. Find a needle. Should be in there.
Relax. Relax your toes.
If we did this more, I suppose we'd develop blisters in all the right, or calluses in all the right spots. Probably.
Does that hurt?
No. I have a hard time going through.
I'm just trying to be gentle so that I don't end up popping the whole blister.
Appreciate it. I feel that. Doesn't like hurt actually.
Okay, here's where the thread goes in.
Through?
Uh-huh.
It's like a
Okay. Now I got to
That falling up foam, or you can buy new soles and get them sewn on.
new feet, yeah.
new feet. Okay. That's officially got thread in your foot. Do you need the other one done? Or how's the
Not
other
yet,
one?
I don't think. Was there stuff coming out?
Is there?
No. Kind of weird. But supposedly leaving the thread in there is supposed to allow the blister ooze to come out because the thread will go back and forth. I don't think it's going to relieve any pain, but hopefully it prevents something. I don't know. But we'll tape up the other side too. That is a massive tree. Could you imagine it with...
You can count and see how long that, or how old that tree was.
Yeah. I'll take a quick video so we can count it later. Yeah. These are tall, tall trees.
They're not far behind us.
Well, Luke, we're halfway through day 2. How you feeling?
Good. It's fatigued. Legs a little sore, but I'm feeling solid.
Good.
Yeah. Most I've done in a weekend.
Yeah. He is definitely the one that is in the most shape here. So if he's good, the rest of us are mediocre or bad. No.
The bar's pretty low on this expedition.
Bar's pretty low. Taking a
having
breather while the rest of the group catches up. And it sounds like they're just around the bend. This part of the trail, as you can see, is a lot of new growth. There's a pretty nasty fire that went through here, apparently.
Ham Lake fire.
That what?
Ham Lake.
Ham Lake. Bunch of pigs floating around in it.
I think it was 2007.
Okay, same. So Magnetic Rock was a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it spans a long ways because we've walked a long ways. All right. Good to go?
Good to go.
Let's hit it.
What?
It's like a major swamp over there.
Yeah.
Seeping out of the ground.
That's a neat spot.
Beavers. There's your pond. Little John is doing just fine. Other good news is that because my feet hurt so bad, everything else feels great. I got blisters on both feet now. And it feels like I'm walking on burning coals, to be completely honest. So we have 3 more miles, I suppose, until we find camp. And then we have a whole nother day before our halfway point, which is Clearwater. I'll have to see how my feet are feeling and how bad they get. I don't want to call her quits at the halfway point, but I also want to be able to walk. So stay tuned. We'll take a look at them, maybe soak them in a lake when we get to camp, and hopefully I can keep pushing through. But yeah, it feels like I'm walking on those hot coals all day long. So, not ideal, but we're gonna keep on trucking. We're still almost half a mile out from camp, and I think my left foot's blister ripped open. Feels like some battery acid is being poured on my foot. We got 12 miles to our halfway point tomorrow that I am not sure how I'm going to make. Sucks because my breathing's fine, the rest of my body is fine. It's just that the skin on my soles of my feet definitely gave out. It's a bummer, but I think I'm gonna have to call her quits at Clearwater if I make it there. But I know it's a bummer, but I think what we'll do is we'll get to Clearwater and rent a canoe and portage that way. Just paddle out to a campsite on the lake and avoid using my feet as much as possible. And my wife and I'll have our own little getaway while the rest of the group continues on. It's a bummer, but I gotta do what's best for my feet. And being on them is not doing anybody any favors. So we will see what happens here. We are at the latrine for another rating. This latrine I'm gonna give probably a 5 out of 10. I'm trying to be conservative here for future latrines, but we got some nice open views. A couple of beautiful trees right here. Not a whole lot of underbrush. There's a fallen tree. We are facing head on, which preferably, for me anyways, I enjoy. So you can at least see whatever's coming at you here. You still can see the trail from here, so that's a little bit of a hit. But otherwise, really not too bad. I might even give it a 6 out of 10. It's definitely twice as good as the first one. This has been Luke at the Latrines.